Hey, lovely friends, welcome back to my channel. Also, welcome if this is your first time hanging out with me. I thought I would do something different this week, so I've compiled, I think, about 4 past cleaning videos and made a marathon. Hopefully, this is the kind of motivation you'll need to help you through your own jobs. So, how is everybody? How has your week been? It's been mental my end. We are nearing the summer holidays, which is 6 weeks long for us in the UK. Does anybody else find that school commitments take over your life in the weeks building up to the summer? I have primary and high school age kids. So that's two of everything: two school plays, two sports days, an awards evening, football, and I'm probably forgetting loads of stuff. It's a crazy time, but it's to celebrate my boys and all they've achieved and worked so hard for this year. Right, so let's take you back to the early days when my audio is questionable and my voiceover confidence hasn't yet kicked in. Grab yourself a drink, get comfy, or grab your cleaning supplies and let's get started. I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button and come and chat to me in the comments. I've actually started in the kitchen, especially cleaning away the breakfast stuff. I'd heard somewhere to start with the areas that an unexpected guest will see. And since then, I've flip flopped my routine, which actually works better for me as my downstairs is never too bad in the mornings for a few reasons. The first one being that I try my hardest to put the house to bed every night. This is just a quick tidy so that in the mornings when I wake up and sip my coffee, it's in a nice tidy space before the mad rush begins. At this season in life, my downstairs doesn't really get trashed in the mornings. My boys are all at the age where they favour sleep and use my frustrated voice as a snooze button. This often means that they've no time for breakfast. But don't worry, the secondary school is amazing and they actually provide bagels in the mornings. So this morning, my older two actually missed the bus, and after caving into my nagging, had breakfast at home. As you can tell by the Hansel and Gretel effect, they've left with cereal all over my floor. It wasn't always like this. There was a season where every morning looked like squatters had just left. I think that's why starting with making my bed was the easiest chore, my domino chore.
Just a face in a crowd waiting to be seen. Big dreams set in motion. I wanna go where no one's ever been. I would climb the highest mountain. I would dive the deepest sea, just so I could make you feel what I feel. Aiming for the sky. Yeah, I really thought we'd make it. Got my head in the clouds, but I can see the world from up here. From up here, from up here. The world from up here. From up here, from up here. Can see the world from up here.
One of my favourite YouTubers called Jamie's Journey does something with her viewers called good points and low points to the week, and I would love to do it for you guys. I'll tell you mine and you can tell me yours in the comments. My low is all the viruses going around at the moment. One half of the family are recovering from flu, the other half have a cough, and now the sickness bug is doing the rounds. Any guesses to who has caught more than one? Yep, that would be me. I'm pretty sure that because I'm working from home, my immune system is low and I'm more susceptible to the germs. Before kids, I rarely got poorly. My positive is the beautiful sunshine we've had. Okay, it only lasted for 2 days, but to be able to sit in the garden for a few days slowed me down and gave me chance to recharge. I'm really looking forward to summer and being able to slow down, sip my morning coffee in the garden whilst listening to the birds before the kids wake up. This winter has gone on and on and on. This year I'm really trying to learn gardening and have started growing herbs and veg and flowers. Once the scaffolding is down, I will take you out and show you the progress. And maybe we can tackle a decking patio mini makeover. So I'm pretty sure you're getting a bit bored of my voice right now. So what I'm going to do is play some cool tunes and I will jump back in at the end of the video to say goodbye.
I got lost at night, under the stars up in the sky. Directions hard to find, under the stars up in the sky. I got lost at night, under the stars up in the sky. Directions hard to find, under the stars up in the sky. I don't know where to take this, I don't wanna break this. We're living in the moment, we're living in the moment. Your head is on my shoulder, but I'm getting older. Baby, it's you and I. Yeah, we're stars in the sky. Oh, you and I. Yeah, we're stars in the sky. I know you'll follow me. I don't know where to take this, I don't wanna break this. We're living in the moment, we're living in the moment. Your head is on my shoulder, but we're getting older. Baby, it's you and I. Yeah, we're stars in the sky. Oh, you and I. Yeah, we're stars in the sky. My exes and me, we don't talk anymore. If we did, I think it would get pretty ugly. They made me believe love's an open door in the beginning, then they shut it pretty quickly. I thought we were good, at times even great, Just a face in a crowd waiting to be seen. Big dreams set in motion. I wanna go where no one's ever been. I would climb the highest mountain. I would dive the deepest sea, just so I could make you feel what I feel. Aiming for the sky. Yeah, I really thought we'd make it. Got my head in the clouds, but I can see the world from up here. From up here, from up here. The world from up here. From up here, from up here. Can see the world from up here. Go ahead, call me crazy. I always see the good in everyone. Blue-eyed and naive, wow. Way up here, I can see the sun. I would climb the highest mountain. I would dive the deepest sea, just so I could make you feel what I feel. Aiming for the sky. Yeah, I really thought we'd make it. Got my head in the clouds, but I can see the world from up here. Yeah, I can see the world from up here. Yeah, I can see the world from up here. From up here, from up here. The world from up here. From up here, from up here. Can see the world from up here.
먼지투성이 hands are trembling right now, right now. Deep blue water sea, afraid of jumping in right now, right now. 한 발을 내밀었어, 걱정이 많이 있어. It's a bit of love, yeah. It's a little tough, yeah. 담배를 물고 있어, 생각이 너무 깊어. Wow, it's looking too deep. It's a little rough, yeah. Overthinking if I belong, but I'm where I need to be. Nobody's stopping us from fly. Don't kill this mood, just singing na 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 na. Won't make it harder for your mind. Just dancing underwater right now. I've been swimming and swimming, swimming into the deep end. I've been looking and looking, looking around me lately. I've been falling and rolling, really nothing on. Dancing up to the water right now. Moonlight shimmering, falling over me right now, right now. Yeah, 한숨을 쉬고 있어, 또 마을 가고 싶어 난. I'm afraid of all things, and I said enough, yeah. Overthinking if I've been long, but I'm where I need to be. Nobody's stopping us from fly. Don't kill this mood.
If you have hung out with me all the way to the end of this video, I want to thank you so much for supporting my channel. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button, the like button, and leave me a comment below. I love chatting with you guys, and I will see you all next week. Have a fantastic weekend. Much love.
Really nothing on. Dancing up to the water right now. I've been swimming and swimming into the deep end. I've been looking around me lately. I've been falling. I complicate things. One of my many skills. I'm making things up, all in my mind, 'cause I analyze their body language. I hear every change in their tone. Maybe they hate me, somehow I blame me. My mama said, that's just the weight of the world. It's not personal, it's just how it works. Don't be angry for too long or get burned, 'cause that's just the weight of the world. Now, shake it off. Now, personal, it's just how it works. Now, shake it off. Now, that's just the weight of the world.
Welcome back, guys. I'm so glad you're joining me. My name is Sarah. If you're new here, I am a mum of 3 and a wife to my husband of 15 years. In today's video, we are getting the usual jobs done, as well as tackling the laundry, which I've been hiding away in my living room cupboard for the last few days. Out of sight, out of mind and all. I hope you get a ton of motivation. Make sure to stick around and let's get moving. This week's been a bit of a week for me. I've had no motivation to do any of my housework. It's probably because finally we're having some sunny, dry weather and I've just wanted to be outside. In fact, if it wasn't for YouTube, I would most likely not have done anything this week at all. So what's my advice when you really can't be bothered or need to get up and get started? Typically on days like this, I just do the bare minimum, almost like a speed clean. I hit the areas that can get out of control fast, like the kitchen and bathrooms. Putting on a wash load is a must with 5 of us and 3 boys that play football. It can get out of hand fast. And they say a load a day keeps the chaos away. I'm really good at staying on top of the washing. Folding and putting away, however, is a different story. Keep watching until the end, where I'll share with you my laundry tips that I found help speed the process along. So the good and the low parts of my week. The good part is the weather. If you're from the UK, you'll agree that it's been a long winter. Also, we're now broken up for half term. For my followers from other countries, this is 1 week off of school, so no morning stress of trying to get 3 kids out of the door. My low part of the week is my lack of motivation. Oh, and all the teenage hormones in the house at the moment. If you have older children, please tell me how you survived it.
I saw it slowly coming. My belly ache, don't lie. How many times you lied, but be sober? Go back to her now, 'cause we're over.
So you've heard me talk about why, for me, it's important to keep up with the bathroom daily cleans. If you've not heard my reasons why, I'll spare you the details, and let's just say 4 boys live here. I always, out of habit, start with the sink and finish with the toilet.
It's so ironic. Yeah, I guess that is God's speed. Ran out of ever, ran out of we don't matter. Now you're not what I need. Let go of all the bad memories. There was no you and me. How many times you lied but being sober? Always too tired to come over. Lean on my body, never my shoulder.
You would have just seen me washing my gloves. I treat them as though they are my bare hands. After I've cleaned the toilet, I will wash them so they are germ-free for the next time I'm using them. I realised I needed to come into my middle son's room and quickly make his bed. He was struggling to get up this morning. He had the dentist, so I totally related. I would want to stay in bed too. He is always so thankful when I come in and tidy. So today I gifted him and made up his bedroom for when he gets home from school. Now I'm moving into my room. Years ago I had better things to do than make my bed. I can pinpoint when the mental shift happened. I had postnatal depression and read that making your bed makes it less inviting to get back into, and that opening the windows, letting in the fresh air, acts as a room cleanser. It takes 3 months of consistently doing something before it becomes a habit.
Just open your eyes and take my advice. Stop rolling the dice and just compromise. It's the chance of your life. Okay, try to be brave. You have so much to save. Take control of your own life. Right now, every mistake makes you feel like a fake. Take control of your own life.
There are many ways you can do laundry, and it will change depending on your circumstances. For example, working mums and dads may save it all for the weekend and do 5 loads in a day. Where I am in life at the moment, I can afford the time to put on 1 load a day. Everything apart from whites goes into this load. I don't have the patience for delicates, and my theory is that if the item comes out damaged, then it wasn't the right fit for my family. There are many times in the week I need to do more than 1 cycle, like bedding and whites. So how can I get away with only 1 white wash? And that is because each of my school-age children have 5 white polo tops or white shirts. They stack up over the week, ready for me to do the whitewash on a Friday. Now my boys are old enough to fold and put away their own washing. When it comes to my job, it's taken a massive pressure off of me and cut down the time spent folding. That being said, I think I have washing PTSD from when they were little because I still try and avoid it. It's a job I hate. In fact, I would rather clean pub toilets on a Sunday morning. What I found helpful and helps my family is that every person has a named basket. I throw all the clothes into it and then they can do with it as they please. I do fold mine and my husband's clothes and also the towels. My rule is that all clothes that I've hung on hangers needs to be hung up as soon as possible. The clothes that I do put on hangers are usually school uniforms and tops and items that would need an iron. Disclaimer, I do not iron. I never have and never will. I have a lot of respect for people who take the time or enjoy ironing, but for me, no thank you.
You ever brightening up my days? Never meant to fall so hard. focus right. Every glimpse of you deserts me. You're all I think about sometimes. But baby, I saw you for a second and I'm happy that you came my way. Don't wanna waste no time without you ever brightening up my days. Never meant to fall so hard. I've been dreaming all night, bringing me some inspiration. Never meant to love no one. Love of mine. Love of mine.
The last step I do is pair all the socks. This is because it makes life easier for me in the long run. All the boys need to do is put them away and not nag me because they've lost the matching sock. You'll notice the boys all have the same colour. We chose black so that they can wear them to school. I'm lucky that the boys are close in age, so they have the same sizing. The fact that I can pair them so easily is a game changer. And then I split the socks between the baskets. After all this, I put the baskets on the stairs ready for the boys to collect and put away. So if you've made it this far, you are amazing. Thank you for sticking around. I hope you've gotten loads of food for thought and you're ready to get going on your own tasks for the day. If you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. Can you guys believe I reached 100 subscribers? Thank you so much. Hit that like button, it really helps out my channel. And lastly, have a fantastic weekend. Much love. Hi, lovely people. I am picking up after dinner. On this evening, my husband had actually made dinner and I asked him to leave me the kitchen to clean. He definitely didn't argue with the free pass he had been given. The boys were all in their rooms relaxing on their Xboxes. Well, Fortnite isn't my idea of relaxing, but it's half term, so there's no bedtime routine. And as long as there's no shouting, they have until 8:30. If you're new here, my name is Sarah. I would love to have you stick around. I make all kinds of homemaking content, cleaning motivation, basically all things mum life brings. So definitely subscribe and hit that bell notification so you're notified when I post my next video. The first thing I'm going to do is empty all plates and rubbish into the bin. There's nothing better than when you have a night off from cooking.
This old habit's got a hold on me. won't let go of me. This old habit's got a grip on me, won't set me free, won't leave me be. I can't shake it, I can't break it, I can't get away from you, you pull me in. I can't shake it.
Moving on to loading the dishwasher. I know I have some American watchers. In the UK, we generally don't rinse before loading. I didn't actually know why we don't pre-rinse, so I consulted Google, and boy, did I go down a rabbit hole. So the takeaway is the internet seems very divided. From what I've read, if you have an older dishwasher, you need to help it out by rinsing. But with today's modern technology, with a newer version, it's not needed. I honestly don't care how you prefer to load a dishwasher. You do you and get the job done. I love watching cleaning motivation, especially from other countries. It always fascinates me how different cultures clean.
I can't break it, I can't get away from you, you pull me in. Your sweet allure, it is too much for me. You got me on my knees. I know I should just walk.
So, how's everybody's week been? We are coming off the end of a week off from school, and boy, I couldn't be more ready for Monday morning. I'll save why for my high and low points later on in the video.
Away, but your hold on me won't give away. I can't shake it, I can't break it, I can't get away from you, you pull me in. I can't shake it, I can't break it, I can't get away from you, you pull me in. I can't shake it, I can't break it, I can't get away from you, you pull me in. I can't shake it, I can't break it, I can't get away from you, you pull me in. You pull me in. You pull me in.
One of the great things about my husband's cooking is that there's always leftovers. I'm just throwing the sausages into a bag and popping them into the fridge. I know the last thing you'll want to do is wash the pan, but trust me, your tomorrow self will thank you. At least that's what I tell myself when I'm tempted to hide it back in the oven. One thing that saves a lot of time and effort is using foil to catch as much grease as you can. I'm using a wire scrubby thing. It does have a technical name, but for the life of me, I can't remember. Anyway, it's fast and it does the trick.
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different, still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments, doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your colors, they kinda tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with the way we are and the way we lose it. There's something different about us, and the reason why we stay. We fly around like paper planes, they never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are. Are. Ooh. cup after cup. Yeah, it's just the way we do it. Anything just to block out the real life, real life. Yeah, we're loving the way they think we're so messed up, Even if what we're doing is bad, there's so many emotions. Sharing stories that we never had, yeah, none is real. I think we're searching for reasons not to be like them. We fly around like paper planes, they never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are. There's something different about us. There's something different about us. There's something different about the way we are. There's something different about the way we are.
Born over a fault line. Betty.
I absolutely love coffee, and there was a time when I could drink it all day, but I found the older I've gotten, I can only have one in the morning. For Christmas, my mum gifted me the Nespresso, and I love it. I've tested out all the different flavors that Nespresso offer and have settled on the hazelnut. The only thing that I find really annoying is that you can't buy the capsules for this machine at a supermarket. You have to buy it directly from the website. So moving on to wiping down the sides, I'll be using my Method rhubarb spray.
And worse habits. High heels in a trailer. If you want it, you should have it. Cracking like a glacier. Any semblance of restraint. Simple observations of a tired out complaint. I get in my own way. I get in my own way. I get.
You've just seen me relining the grill pan ready to put back into the oven, but then I noticed grease all over the oven glass. Normally I'd choose to ignore it, but because I'm cleaning with you guys, I thought I'd address it now before it gets worse, and I'm cussing at the Sarah who let it get so bad. I first went in with the Method spray, but found this didn't cut through the muck. So I used my dish sponge, which is filled with washing up liquid. Again, this did nothing. It was around 8:30, 9 o'clock by this point, and there was no way I was busting out the pink stuff. So just closed the door and pretended it didn't exist, and I will deal with it if and when I remember at some other point during the week.
Glass up in the sand.
So, my low point to the week. I don't know what has got into my kids lately, but they are literally killing each other. It has been a wet half term, admittedly, but still, man, I've spent more time mediating, giving out consequences, and at points losing my damn mind. I've been nothing more than a security guard all week. My boys are nearly 10, nearly 13, and 14 years old. Two of my boys are neurodivergent, so I most definitely have my hands full. My high point of the week is the slower pace, and I'm not worrying about the school run madness. When it's the holidays, I don't go into the boys' rooms and tidy, so I'm definitely more rested. The moments that the boys have been friends has been amazing, and I've loved the humour and laughter. I think we have 5 more weeks until school's shut for the 6 week summer holidays. I'm so excited, yet dreading it all at the same time. Thankfully, the boys have football club, and I may book them onto some programs that the school offers. I always get excited cleaning the sink. I know this is the final stretch and I'm nearly done with the clean. Because this is a nighttime clean, I'm literally wiping it over. There's no energy for a deep clean. However, drying it after makes it shine and gives the impression that it's had a deep clean.
Chanting combinations of some tired out complaints. I get in my way. I get in my way. I get in my way.
It's our recycling bin collection tomorrow, so I need to empty the indoor bins I use, which I got from IKEA a few years back. Fortunately, we live in an area where you don't have to separate out the recycling. I had noticed that our outside collection bin was full, so I have to empty the rest into a black bag, which I will put alongside the big bin. I've never actually had any problems with them taking it.
Fill the picture. Gossip magazines. Holes in both my sneakers. I'm the last one off the train. Pulled by the horizon. By the burning yellow flame. Wanting for an answer to this tired out complaint. I get in my way. 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 I get in my way.
So, the last chore before I can jump into my PJs and watch my Netflix show with a big bar of chocolate is to empty the dishwasher. If you've made it to the end, you guys are amazing. Thank you for spending your time with me today. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you've enjoyed my content, click the thumbs up button. Come and chat with me in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Much love.
I get in my way. I get in my way. One of my many skills, I'm making things up, all in my mind, 'cause I analyze their body language. I hear every change in their tone. Maybe they hate me, somehow I blame me. My mama said, that's just the weight of the world. It's not personal, it's just how it works. Don't be angry for too long or get burned, 'cause that's just the weight of the world. Now, shake it off. Now, personal, it's just how it works. Now, shake it off. Now, stop.
Hello, lovely people. It's me, Sarah. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. Today I'm taking you along as I get the bedrooms back in order after a week of the boys being home. I couldn't quite believe the carnage. So, does anybody get bored of the same routine day in and day out? I know I do. So today I decided to mix things up, and instead of cleaning one room at a time, I stripped all the beds, then remade all the beds, emptied the bins, wiped down, and finished with hoovering. Now, admittedly, halfway through, I realised this method wasn't for me. I was becoming really overwhelmed, and my motivation had gone. So this got me thinking, how can I keep myself motivated when I'm bored of the same Groundhog Day tasks? And I thought I would share some of my tips with you. Making a to-do list. I know for sure making lists that I can tick off gives me that kick up the butt. I'm really impatient, so seeing the progress I'm making definitely rewards me. Music. I have a Spotify playlist which is upbeat music that I play when I'm cleaning. Body doubling. I'm sure you've all heard about this, but if you haven't, it basically means having someone being with you whilst you're cleaning. This doesn't necessarily mean in the physical form. I like to find my favourite cleaning channel and I'll listen to them whilst I'm tackling my own jobs. I'm sure popping on your favourite Netflix show also counts as body doubling. Challenges. Have you ever waited for a commercial or ad break, as we like to call them in the UK, and challenged yourself to use the loo, make a cup of tea, and be back in time before your show programme comes back on? I know I have. It's fun, isn't it? I can't see why we can't apply this method to cleaning. Can I get the dishwasher emptied before the kettle boils, or strip and remake the bed before the song ends? And lastly, rewards. Now, this is my love language. 9 times out of 10, rewarding myself keeps me on track. How this works for me is I tell myself that if I can get all the hoovering done, I can have a coffee break or lunch, depending on the time of day. In the evening, I reward myself with a YouTube or Netflix show and, of course, some biscuits. I would love to hear any of your methods that you use to keep yourself motivated. Make sure you leave them in the comments because I'm sure myself and other people would love to have more methods.
My exes and me, we don't talk anymore. If we did, I think it would get pretty ugly. They made me believe love's an open door in the beginning, then they shut it pretty quickly. I thought we were good, at times even great, but apparently I was just one big
So, my high point and my low point to the week. I'm not ashamed to admit my high point is actually my kids going back to school. If you watched my upload last week, you'll have known I was really struggling with my kids' behaviour at the moment. My half term really sucked. So it's no shock. My high point is the break I'm having from them whilst they are back at school. So, my low point. We all know that our kids struggle with the transition from being home and having no real schedule or routine to having to keep themselves together at school. This means that us parents suffer the fallout when they get home. Well, that's where we're at. So it's not necessarily bad behaviour. It's the second wind that they get at 8:30 when I'm trying to wind down for the evening and the boys are wrestling each other or congregating in one room, seeing who can get told off first. I'm sure at this point it's a competition. So, as you can tell, I'm still very much in the season of feeling ganged up on by my boys. I'm just praying harmony is restored before the 6 week holiday. Can I just point out that my boys are wonderful and kind and caring? We are just in a season of hormones and growing up and growing pains. So it's not going to last. We will come out of it soon. But that's what I keep telling myself anyway. On a side note, don't mind the black dresser in my room. Unfortunately, my drawers were beyond the point of repair, so I needed to replace them. And there was no way I was forking out a fortune on a new one. So I found these on Facebook Marketplace for £10. They are on my ever expanding list for a repaint, but until then, we can just pretend it matches like the rest of my room.
One of us seems to circle the other. As you go, you remain a stranger to me, to you. But our pieces left uncovered. I'm thinking about four-leaf clovers. I've got composure, silver coin. You hold me, turn me over right now, but expect to forget about it. Watch as the breeze burns golden smoke that you've stolen. Feels like it's my fortune that you're folding. I'm swimming with the sharks. I'm swimming with the sharks. I can't tell you apart from them. You can't tell either. Will we love or fall in deeper? Tell me, darling, what is it you want?
I think it took me about 4 loads of laundry on this day. So thankfully the sun was out and it was all dry by the evening. But I bet you can't guess how long it took me to fold and put it all away. 0 hours. Because it is actually in my Monica cupboard where I can't hear it shouting my name. Well, lovely friends, if you've hung out with me till the end, you're amazing. I also wanted to say a massive thank you to all my subscribers, old and new. Because of you, my videos are being noticed by the YouTube algorithm, and I've had over 100 subscribers in the last week. Please know you guys have given me the encouragement to keep creating. I'm not going to lie, I did start questioning if I had what it takes. Was I likable? I do understand there are thousands of content creators who share cleaning, but none of them are me. And on that note, if you're not subscribed and want to join our little community, we would love to get to know you. So give that subscribe button a click and come and chat with me in the comments. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Guys, I hope you have a wonderful weekend and I will see you next Saturday. Much love.
Leaving me to wonder what you hide.
Hello, lovely friends. Welcome back to my channel. Also, if you are new, welcome. My name is Sarah. You are watching my channel for Cleaning Out Loud. I am a wife and a mum to 3 boys. Today, my house needs a reset. I challenged myself to get this done one day. Spoiler, I didn't, but it's okay. I showed up and did what I could. Gone are the days of a top to bottom clean in one day. So my advice to you, if you are struggling to get up and get it done, is be kind to yourself. Whatever you've managed to achieve is good enough. So to get myself going, I'm starting with a coffee. I needed the kick up my rear. Otherwise, I'd probably have gone for a snooze on the sofa. How are we all doing this week, guys? Here in the UK, we're having a heat wave, so I've swapped my hot coffee for an iced coffee. Okay, guys, buckle up. Here we go. So this is my kitchen. This is after the boys have left, had their breakfast, gone to school. So as you can see, it's not too bad. My floor needs a good hoover, washing that I need to address, and then going out into the hallway. This is pretty standard for a morning. Dressing gowns left lying around. I have to take them shorts back to the shop because I bought the wrong size for my son. So going into the living room, if I can get through the gate. We have cushions on the floor and the pile of doom. So we have literally been living out of this washing basket rather than me putting it away. And then, of course, this is another load that I need to fold so that can all go away together. I'm looking after my friend's dog. If you see that we have another dog that's not ours, this is Haggis. He's absolutely gorgeous. So all in all, the living room's not too bad. And then I take you back out into the hallway. Close the gate because Haggis is an escape artist. He literally sneaks past you without you even realising and will run out the front door. So into the porch now. I've not looked in the toilet, so fingers crossed. Okay, we're not too bad in here. Not too bad. It just needs a quick going over. Now, I think upstairs is where the where the problems start. So we've had an absolute beautiful day yesterday. It was the hottest day of the year, I believe. And then today it's really dark and gloomy, so I'm putting on the lights just so I can show you. Right, so this is pretty much what I'm faced with as I walk up the stairs. This is my middle son's room. Wow, I need to get in here and address it. But you know, I can't grumble because look at my room. Right, what does my youngest's room? Oh look, I've got yeah. This is my youngest room. Apparently everyone got the memo of the let's not make our beds or tidy our rooms this morning. Another plate of toast. Yes, at least they're eating. So going into the bathroom, this is the room that I really hold my breath with and pray. It doesn't look too bad. Just got, the usual toothpaste on the sink. How's the toilet looking? Yeah, I'm not going to show you in there because TMI. It's very gross. This is the bathroom. Not too bad, seen worse. So I'm starting with the laundry. Guys, I'm always doing laundry. As a family of 5, it's never ending. Every time I find myself not wanting to do this chore, my inner voice starts singing, "A load a day keeps the chaos away." I mean, if you have kids, we all know it's never just a load a day. But I humour her and it's become a habit. However, folding and putting away, she seems to have lost her voice, and the washing pile ends up taunting me until I silence it in my Monica cupboard, only to see the light of day when we've run out of clothes. After the laundry, I'm going to give the living room some attention. I've noticed it needs a wipe over and a good hoover.
Diving deep into the waves, babe. I know that you wanted to. It's a risk worth taking, even if it's over soon. Want you skin tight, close like denim. Come on, love me right. When it's ending, I'll be fine. I got your body close to mine. Call me if it's only for tonight. Your hands on my body, 'cause my body's what you like. I'm down if you're down to get it now. Call me, baby, if it's only for tonight. Call me if it's only for tonight. Your hands on my body, 'cause my body's what you like. I'm down if you're down to get it now. Call me, baby, if it's only for tonight. If it's only for tonight. Call me, baby, if it's only for tonight. If you need somebody, you know I'm the one for you. I won't tell nobody. Keep it on the down low, just us two. Want you skin tight, close like denim. Come on, love me right. When it's ending, I'll be fine. I got your body close to mine. Call me if it's only for tonight. Your hands on my body, 'cause my body's what you like. I'm down if you're down to get it now. Call me, baby, if it's only for tonight. If it's only for tonight. Call me, baby, if it's only for tonight. Call me if it's only for tonight. Your hands on my body, 'cause my body's what you like. I'm down if you're down to get it now. Call me, baby, if it's only for tonight. If it's only for tonight. Call me, baby, if it's only for tonight.
The kitchen is quick and easy today. Just cleaning up after breakfast and giving the floor a hoover to get rid of all the crumbs.
I'm so beautiful without you. Now my skin glows and it shines like glue. I'm pretty without you. Pretty without you. Pretty without you. Pretty without you. I get my thorns can grow, and I bought new shoes. I'm pretty without you. Pretty without you. Pretty without you. Feeling lonely was hard, but it was all for the better. Taking care of myself, haven't done that forever. No mascara under my eyes since you left with your lies. No makeup on my sleeve, now I can't keep it together. I loved and I lost what's left of my heart. I'm saving for the future. And in the meantime, I'm all for me time. Feeling good and looking cuter. I'm so beautiful without you. Now my skin glows and it shines like glue. I'm pretty without you. Pretty without you. Pretty without you. Pretty without you.
After a quick toilet clean, it's time to address the hallway. The washing needs to go upstairs, but in the meantime, I'm just going to push it into the kitchen so I can tidy and give a quick hoover.
All my mountains and my seas, all I need from you to me. All my mountains and my seas, all I need from you to me. All my mountains and my seas, all I need from you to me. All my mountains and my seas, all I need from you to me. Why can't you see me on my knees?
By this point, I'd got so hot that my hair went up and I changed my top. It is still the same day, I promise. Now I've moved into my youngest's bedroom. It really could do with a good deep cleaning here, but today I'm just focused on doing the surface cleaning.
For you, baby, I'm falling down, and I need you to catch me. All my mountains and my seas, all I need from you to me. All my mountains and my seas, all I need from you to me. Intimacy is all I need.
High and low points to the week. So my high is the lovely sunshine. It's amazing how the weather affects me. Not only does the sun help my mood, it also means I can smash out the washing, hang it outside, and it be dry in 20 minutes. We've really enjoyed time as a family in the pool and sitting in the garden chatting nonsense. It's days like this that I cherish and store in my memory bank. So my low points is all the in-between moments of my high points. The washing I now need to fold. The constant reminders to the boys about shouting, fighting and splashing next door's washing line. I also had the dentist this week. I talk myself into such a state of anxiety where my physical symptoms make me ill. I'd understand if I was having invasive work done, but I wasn't. It was a simple checkup. That took 2 minutes. Because of the storm I created, I'm now in what I call the anxiety hangover stage. This is where I'm super on edge, high alert for a few days until my nerves have calmed. This is usually when my cleaning therapy kicks in. I also am really struggling with hay fever. You can probably hear it when I take a breath in. It's making me quite wheezy. And it's not only me that's suffering. My middle son had to take a day off school because his eyes were so swollen. Thankfully, an antihistamine did the trick and he was all right after a couple of hours. But it's really bad this year. Like, I don't ever remember feeling this rough. So you've just seen that I've cleaned the middle child's room. This actually went quicker than expected. So I was just doing the usual wipe over, making his bed and hoovering. Now I am in the bathroom. I think this is definitely the final room that I managed to get done on this day before I had to accept the fact that I wasn't going to get the whole house done. So I'm giving the sink a quick bleach. The toilet needs a bit more than just a quick bleach. I've angled the camera so you can't quite see what I'm about to have to scrub off of the toilet. So it's coming to the time where I have to sign off and say goodbye to you guys. I just want to thank you all for sticking around to the end. If you are not subscribed, please would you consider subscribing? If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and come and chat to me in the comments. It really is the highlight of my week, getting to know you guys. As always, have a fantastic weekend. I will see you next Saturday. Much love.